Now, in this video, I'm going to talk about light and shade in your voice. I posted this on LinkedIn recently, had several thousand views actually, lots of comments on it as well. Brian Clough, for any of our younger viewers, they may not remember him, but he was a fantastic football manager. When sober, he was possibly one of the most inspirational speakers I've ever come across. And he was the master of light and shade in your voice. I'll explain. How do singers do it? Singers do not, by and large, belt everything out at the same volume. They have different ways of expressing themselves. Sometimes strong, sometimes slightly more subtle. Led Zeppelin's Stairway to Heaven with Robert Plant is not belted out like Noddy Holder in Slade, okay? There is light and shade, and that's what we want to get across, because I say this quite a lot when I'm doing my training, sometimes the gentle voice is the strongest. Sometimes the gentle voice is the strongest. And for anyone who wasn't quite sure about my Led Zeppelin reference, then this is a slightly more up-to-date version of it, but the same thing applies. And let me explain this with my own sort of handmade drawing. If I give you your 30-second exercise to do later on, here's the 30 seconds. We've talked before that most people just fill all 30 seconds. But what we actually want to happen is light and shade. So sometimes we want to be talking with intensity, and sometimes we want to drop our voice. We still need to be able to project, but we need to make it more interesting by having light and shade. And of course, if you've watched one of our previous videos, then you'll know as well, we will have pauses. Let me make the pauses more obvious. So we will have pauses within the light and shade, and it adds huge impact to the power of your presentation. Brian Clough once delivered a speech when he was given the freedom of the city of Nottingham, and he was just phenomenal. At that moment, you'd have run through a brick wall for him, or at least tried. So the exercise today is very simple. In 30 seconds, we want to practice light and shade in our voice to maximize the impact.